So I love ILEA for a variety of reasons. And when you think about it, it is an organization of the most creative and interesting and fun loving and smart group of people throughout the entire world, which is nothing but a huge bonus. But when I think about the word love, um, a person a long time ago told me that love stands for listen, observe, value, and embrace. And what I like about that word, and when I apply it to the International Live Events Association, that we used to call ISIS. So happy about the name change. That was for the good. But when I think about the word love and all of those things, if you get a room full of people and you listen and observe, then you will understand and value and appreciate all the different points of view, all the different experiences and backgrounds, and it makes you a way better event professional. So that's what I love about ILEA, and I'm going to stay in it since as long as I can. Been in since 2007. I'm going to stick around. Thanks.
Well, ILEA is a great networking company. They do a lot of things, especially during this pandemic, to help individuals in our industry of the entertainment, hospitality industry, network, get together, see what we can do to help each other. It's just a great sounding board. And I love all the programs that they've created in the last year to really help us navigate this pandemic. So for that, I love ILEA.
So what I love most about the industry is the fact that there are so many variations of the theme. There are people involved in all aspects, from hospitality all the way through planning, through wedding professionals who I definitely tip my hat to. But I did want to suggest that perhaps what I love most about the industry is that I'm an independent event professional. I produce independently, which means that I have my own company, Deborah Hermann Creative, that was actually born in 2019, right before the pandemic. And before that, you'll probably recognize me from being a co-owner of Ghostlight Productions for over 13 years. So it's been a really fun and interesting journey. And throughout it all, I have learned all little bits and pieces of the industry. So not only do I get to independently produce events, but I know just enough about all the other things that go into it to be a little dangerous and to be a little creative and understand how things work. And by speaking with all of the other people in ILEA, and I'm talking about the ones from all across the country and all across the world, if you go to some of the ILEA live events, and if you pay attention to what's going on the website, you will totally appreciate what's available to you. I mean, talk about love and listening and observing and valuing and embracing all different kinds of views from all over the world. It's nothing but absolutely fabulous. But the end of the day, what I love the best about being an event producer is that you come home exhausted, your feet are killing you, you've been on them for days and days and days, and you've been planning for months and months and months, sometimes years. At the end of the day, you can just relax and have a great big smile across your face, knowing that you wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well, we're in the hospitality and entertainment industry. We make people happy. We are connected to people with life-changing events, whether it's their wedding, retirement, birthday, all of these things. We have a little part in making a big impact in these people's lives. And for that, I love it. I love being, a great avenue for them to have a great time and love. Like at LaPlace, customer service is our number one concern. We want to make sure that people are excited to be here and excited when they leave, so they remember us and they tell others about us.
So along with the rest of you, these past months have been interesting, to say the least. And I have decided to totally branch out and kind of reconnect with my family and my neighbors and my loved ones, and everything about just being here in Cleveland. And although I have been fortunate and have continued working, which has just been fabulous, I had many events already planned for 2021, 2022. As an independent producer, I book out 6 months to a year. And so I did have some things to keep me busy. But one thing I thought I would share that many of you probably don't know is that I've actually written a play. And this was my chance to really sit down and edit and to create a wonderful theatrical experience that someday, when we all can get back to the theaters, I'll make sure that you're all invited to the grand premiere. But yeah, I decided to channel my creativity and take all that experience and love that I've learned over the past 30 years. And well, we'll see. So I'll keep you posted on what happens with my play. But in the meantime, wishing you all the best of health and happiness. And I'll see you in 2021 because I'll be back.
Well, that saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I think everyone in our industry this year has had to do that. We have had to work with mandates, restrictions, and all kinds of rules and regulations that we never thought in our lifetime we would have to work with. And yet we did it. And ILEA and other networking groups such in our industry have been great sounding boards to where we can work together, figure this thing out, and make a success of our business. And I'm so grateful for all of these avenues, but especially ILEA has been a great resource during these times.